Ever wondered why your R&B melodies sound empty even if you got all the right sounds? Here's the brutal truth. You're probably doing way too much and you're missing that one thing that makes your tracks come to life. Yep, sometimes less is actually more. I know it's a cliche, but hear me out. Today I'm gonna show you why doing less but with more intention will make your R&B melodies sound fuller, and how tiny tweaks can completely transform your tracks. Also, bonus tip, this might actually save you some time that you can spend outside. Well, or keep cooking up. Most producers think that fullness comes from stacking a lot of sounds like it's a food buffet. But the pros, they say something over and over again. Simplicity is key, and they actually mean it. But what do they mean by that? So in this video I'm going to break down the real reasons your beats sound hollow, 3 techniques to actually fix them, and a 4-step workflow to make your melodies better every single time. So let's hop right into it. Alright, let's get real. Your melodies sound empty and low quality because they lack texture and ear candy. And no, I'm not talking about the sugary kind. I'm talking about subtle little sounds in the background that you don't notice consciously, but your brain notices them subconsciously. Think of a melody like a painting on a blank wall. Safe, simple, and alright. But now we add a nice frame to it. Suddenly, your painting looks way better and everything matches perfectly. The frame is the texture and ear candy you are missing. Stuff like this. Now that you know what I'm talking about, let's get over 3 techniques that you can actually use to start adding textures and ear candy. But let's hop into FL and let me show you. This will be the first technique I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to use this sample as an example. Comment down below if you think you know what this technique is. Listen closely. Have you guessed it? It's layering. Basically stacking a lot of different sounds together to create a new, unique one. Let me show you. So we have this piano melody right here. And this sounds good, but I wanted to thicken it up, add some high end to it, maybe add some low end to it, something more unique. As you can hear, this sound you can't get from one preset only, and that's what I mean by layering. So all the keys together are basically just a 4-step chord progression stacked with a bunch of sounds doing the same thing. That's it. Now quick tip, always export your samples, put them back into the playlist, and then just pitch them down a few semitones. And the results are usually always better than your first draft. The next technique, I'm going to show you the sample first. Let me know if you can guess what the texture or ear candy is. Baby, I don't understand. You wouldn't tell me that you wanted shit to end. Even when I leave, you always coming at me again. If you guess the vocal effects, you're right. Let me show you. In this sample, for example, I added these nice creative vocal effects in the background that really emphasize the sample and really gives it a nice ambience. Basically, what I did is I grabbed the vocal as it is. Baby, I don't understand. You wouldn't tell me that you wanted shit to end. Grab the parts that I really wanted to emphasize and make it ambient in the background, and then I just throw in these effects. So, cymatics origins for the detuned vintage sampled feel. Little altar boy to give that high-end pitch modulation. As you can hear, I made sure to really emphasize the drive knob to give it some saturation. Time EQ to tame the harshness. And now for some creative effects, phaser and guitar rig 6 for some tremolo and some chorus. And finally some delay and some temporal light, which is actually a free plugin which gives it a nice melodic reverb that you can't really get from anywhere. So subtle in the background, but with everything together and playing at once, you can really hear the difference. Baby, I don't understand. You wouldn't tell me that you wanted shit to end. Even when I leave, you always coming at me again. Let me run into my eyes and tell me to spread. I don't wanna see you riding with nobody else. You didn't tell me that you wanted shit to end. Even when I leave, you always coming at me again. Small difference, but this makes the whole sample feel way more alive, unique, and luxurious. Next time you want to add some vocals to your melodies, try some creative effects like these just to make your vocals stand out and make everything sound more ambient, more luxury. And you may notice that I didn't use any other instrument except the vocal, so I used something I already had and I didn't have to add something new, which again saves you a lot of time searching for the right sounds. Now for the final technique, final sample I'm gonna show you. If you guessed that the texture and ear candy right here are this shimmering pad in the background, you're right. Basically this effect is really simple to use and you'd only need one plugin. Let me show you. For this effect, basically all you need is Portal and this bank Space Portal V1, and it's this preset Dancing Reverse Delay. And with this preset, basically you're gonna have this shiny shimmering background noise every time. As you could hear, the pad without vocal was a bit boring and not interesting or unique at all. Next time you have some simple but boring sounds in your melodies, try to spice them up by throwing one creative effect like this one and see what it got. Experiment a bit with the effect itself and you will see that you will take your melody to the whole new level without searching or adding new sounds to it. But now that we know what texture and ear candy are, 3 techniques to actually use them, let's combine this all into one common workflow to elevate your melodies in real time. Step 1. Come up with a basic melody idea. Keep it simple, nothing fancy. Step 2. Add some sounds to make it fuller. Layer, double, something like this. Step 3. Start thinking about texture and ear candy. Remember the 3 techniques we just learned. Apply at least once. Small changes compound over time, so use it subtly. And step 4. Add a simple drum loop. Listen, does it feel complete, simple and full? If yes, you just leveled up. And if no, go back to step 3 and sprinkle in some subtle ear candy. And that's it. No clutter, no chaos, just a melody that feels alive. Less really can be more. Just gotta do it intentionally. Next time your R&B melody feels empty, don't throw it away, or worse, add 10 more different sounds. Stop and think, add with purpose. Your listeners won't notice all the little details you added, but they will notice when the melody finally feels like it's breathing. Alright, that's it for today. Try this workflow and let me know how it goes. Thanks for watching, make sure you smash that like button if you learned something new, hit that subscribe button so don't miss any other videos, and comment down below how it goes. Thanks for watching and in the next one. Bye.